All right, the holiday rush is officially over. All the packages are sent. Whew! Now, for most e-commerce brands, Q1 is all about recovering from that, holiday hangover. But what if I told you that recovery period is actually costing you the entire year? Today, we're going to break down exactly how to flip that script and turn this quiet season into your biggest strategic advantage. Let's dive in. And this quote right here, this is the entire philosophy. It's the whole ballgame. While all your competitors are taking a well-deserved nap after Q4, the smartest, sharpest brands are already laying the groundwork for their next monster holiday season. This one little mindset shift, well, it separates the leaders from everyone else. And this slide just lays it out perfectly, doesn't it? It's a choice. Over on the left, you've got the typical brand. They're in reactive mode, just cleaning up, managing returns, you know the drill. But on the right, that's the winning brand. That's the one we're here to build today. They're proactive. They're building, they're auditing, they're engaging. They're basically building a race car while everyone else is still parked in the garage. Now, let's be really clear about this. This isn't just a missed opportunity. We call it the great Q1 mistake for a reason. This quiet period of doing nothing, it's a silent killer for your growth. It's a massive strategic liability that literally hands your competition a head start for the entire year. So what are the actual risks here? Well, first off, you're flying totally blind with what we call ghost data. That's just inaccurate tracking that poisons all your future campaigns. And that means, secondly, you are literally setting yourself up to waste a ton of ad spend later in the year. Third, you're just abandoning that goldmine of new customers you just paid a fortune to acquire in Q4. And finally, you're just plain falling behind the brands who are putting in the work right now. Okay, so that's the problem. How do we actually avoid all of these mistakes? How do you build a system that doesn't just get by, but actually dominates the year? Well, it all comes down to a really clear 3-step strategy. Step 1. This is the foundation for absolutely everything else. We call it the clean data audit. And the logic here is super simple. You cannot scale what you can't see accurately. Think about it. If your data is messy, every single decision you make for the next 11 months is going to be built on a shaky foundation. So your audit really comes down to 2 critical points. First, verify your tracking. You have to make absolutely sure your Meta Conversions API and your Google Analytics 4 are talking to each other perfectly. Then it's time to trim the tech bloat. Go through every single one of your Shopify apps. If an app isn't making you money or saving you a ton of time, it's just slowing your site down. Get rid of it. And if you're wondering why trimming that bloat is so important, just look at this number. Making your site load just a half second faster can boost your conversions by up to 10%. That's huge. This isn't just some boring tech task. It's a direct lever you can pull to make more money. Look, if that technical side of a data audit feels a little overwhelming, trust me, that is completely normal. The most important thing is that you don't skip it. For anyone who wants to make sure their foundation is absolutely rock solid, there are experts who live and breathe this stuff. You can find out more at mbpotential.com. All right, with our data clean, it's time for step 2, mining your holiday gold. You just spent a ton of money acquiring all these new customers in Q4. The single biggest mistake you can make now is to just ignore them until next November. It's time to turn those one-time holiday shoppers into lifelong fans. So how do we do that? It's simple. First, launch an automated email and SMS campaign that specifically targets those new Q4 buyers to get them to make that second purchase. Second, either introduce or just level up your VIP loyalty program. Give your best customers a reason to stick around. And third, just use simple surveys. Ask them what they want to see from you this year. And that data you get from those surveys, it has a special name, zero-party data. And let me tell you, this stuff is absolute gold. It's information your customer is intentionally giving you, what they like, what they want to buy. This data is basically the fuel for all your product development and marketing for the rest of the year. And that brings us to our third and final step, the testing sandbox. Q1 is this amazing, unique financial opportunity because ad costs are way, way lower than any other time of year. This is your chance to experiment and innovate without breaking the bank. I mean, this chart really says it all. The cost to reach 1,000 people, your CPM, it just plummets in January right after all the big retailers pull back their huge holiday budgets. Just look at the difference. It makes Q1 the absolute cheapest, most cost-effective time to test new ideas and find new audiences. So what exactly should you be testing? Well, first, Come up with 3 to 5 new ad creative ideas that really tap into that new year, new me mindset. Second, use that cheap traffic to run A/B tests on your landing pages to squeeze out a higher conversion rate. And finally, start publishing SEO blog content right now so it has time to rank just as people start shopping for spring. So, when you put all of this together, the clean data, the customer retention, the cheap testing, what does it all add up to? Well, it's about way more than just having a good first quarter. It's about shifting your entire mindset from just reacting to the market to actually architecting your own success. I want you to remember this quote. It's really the biggest takeaway here. Real growth doesn't just happen by accident. It's a system, it's a machine that you have to deliberately design and build. And the construction on that machine, it starts right now in Q1. And this slide really nails the choice that's in front of you. Is your business going to be a digital catalog, just kind of passively waiting for customers to show up, reacting to whatever happens? Or is it going to be a sales machine, an engine so powerful and so optimized that it forces the market to react to you? That's the question you have to answer for yourself. As you look at the year ahead, which one of these businesses are you building? Because the choice you make right now in these first few months is going to define your entire year. If you're ready to stop reacting and start architecting that sales machine, the next step is getting a strategy tailored just for you. For a personalized strategy and consultation, visit us at mbol.com now.